What's up, YouTube? Alright, I wanted to hop on here, guys, talk to you. My last video, like I told you guys, I am going to be getting my CDL. I'm going to be going over the road. And I'm going to be basically trying to start my own little trucking company. So basically, in my last video, I told you guys that I hadn't heard back from Prime. I felt like, maybe I was just another number to Prime. Later on that day, I did get a call from my recruiter, and she kind of went through, the process and everything with me about what exactly I needed to do and everything. So I am still in the process of studying for my CDL permit. But while doing that, I also have a meeting with Warner tomorrow. But I also met with this school called Drive 160 today. And it is a driver's school in the Phoenix area. And they also help you get your CDL. They have a program that you go through. But one of the things two reasons I wanted to hop on here. I wanted to tell you guys that Prime did reach back out to me, and they did send me all the information that I need to go through and everything. Secondly, I wanted to talk to you guys about the driving schools. I've talked to 2 driving schools, and quite honestly, in my opinion, they have both told me things that are not necessarily true. I have talked to other truckers who have been in the business for years. I've talked to, the schools, like I said, the mega carriers, but the schools are the ones that seem to basically be telling me things that are not true. Like, for instance, if you don't go through them, you're not independent. It's not your CDL, which is not true. At the end of it all, when it's all said and done, it is your CDL. Now, if you do go with a mega carrier and you decide not to stay with that mega carrier for the full 12, 13, or 14 months that it may be, then yes, you do owe that money back to the mega carrier. But like, for instance, one of the schools I talked to said, well, if you go with a mega carrier and you decide not to stay with that mega carrier because you don't like them, and you think you're going to go to another carrier, that's not going to happen because they're going to put that on your report, and other carriers aren't going to want to hire you because you defaulted on the loan. Well, first off, you don't default on the loan. You pay the loan off. Like, if you're driving trucks, from my understanding, talking to the other truckers, if you're driving trucks, and you decide in 3 to 4 months, you know what, this isn't for me with this company, you should have enough money to be able to pay that loan off, go to another company. And there are other carriers out there that will help you pay off that loan. Basically, they will reimburse you for basically the loan that you got from wherever to get your CDL. There are carriers that will help you. There are companies that will help you. So that's just not all in all true. So I have not made a full decision. Sorry, I'm driving, guys. I have not made a full all in all decision as to where I'm going to go. If I'm going to go to Prime, Warner, Swift, or if I'm going to go to the school. I don't know if I'm not going to go to that school, that in particular school. I am going to meet with Roadmaster as well tomorrow. So I think Roadmaster and Warner might be like 1-1. Not exactly sure, but I am going to meet with them tomorrow, and I am going to find out. So what I am going to do, though, is I am going to do a video on the information I got from Prime. And kind of talk to you a little bit about Prime. Like, for instance, with Prime, as a company driver, you're paid X amount of dollars per mile versus as a lease owner, you're paid a percentage of each load. And Prime is one of the few companies that I've personally found where you can go in day one when you're solo, you can go straight into leasing. Basically having your own truck, driving under your own basically, obviously under your own CDL, but under your own LLC, having your own truck, going out there, getting the loads that they dispatch for you, dropping loads, basically you're your own company. And, after 3 months of being with them, from my understanding, you can go and order a brand new truck. Now, there are other things involved with that, like, for instance, there's an $8,000 deposit or a $16,000 deposit, I believe. I'll have to double check on that. But either way, there's money that you do have to put down when you get into that realm. And actually right now, from my understanding, Prime isn't even offering the ACE leases, is what they call it. So right now, the only thing they are offering is a regular lease, which I think is a great opportunity for someone. Like I said in my last video, you got to rent an office space. You got to rent, you know, a building for whatever business you do. You know, unless you're working from home, you got to add home business, and obviously, but you still got to pay. You still got to pay rent. You know, nothing's free. So I'm gonna do, like I said, some more research. I'm gonna do that video on Prime. I'll probably do a small little video on Warner. I have to meet with Warner tomorrow, and I'm hoping to make a decision here relatively soon. One thing I have been thinking about, though, is because the holidays are coming up, fastly approaching. This is something that I may begin at the beginning of the year, since the holidays are coming up. Winter's coming as well, so it's maybe something I may get going at the beginning of the year, but it is definitely something that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to keep putting out videos and taking you guys on this journey with me. But if you like my video, guys, like, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know if there's something you want to know. Otherwise, till later, guys.